Sanctions, however, it's a cat and mouse game. So you sanction, they go find a way. You need to close those gaps. So the Biden administration is not doing that.
That's perhaps a good segue to talking about how we can affect those slogans from the outside of Iran, and particularly when it comes to policy, particularly when it comes to the superpower of the United States, where you're sitting right now, and particularly when it comes to sanctions. So you wrote a piece last month that begins this way. Let me quote you. The Biden administration's failure to fully enforce its sanctions against Iran is helping the Islamist regime in Tehran survive an unprecedented challenge to its authority. Saeed, let me take that one step at a time. First of all, what are the sanctions that currently exist that are not being fully enforced?
Look, we, especially during the previous administration, you have really a very comprehensive regime of sanctions. Almost everything at the industry level, at the macro level, everything that's important have been sanctioned. Sanctions, however, it's a cat and mouse game. So you sanction, they go find a way. You need to close those gaps. So the Biden administration is not doing that. For example, the regime is exporting 1.2 million barrels of oil per day. That has been down to 700,000 barrels per day. It's doable. So you see the same thing in the non-oil export.
But sorry, the oil is being sold to China mostly, right?
That's correct.
So how do U.S. sanctions affect that?
So China wants to trade with the United States. That's what they want. So if you go to them and let them know that this is unacceptable, and after that you enforce those sanctions strictly, anyone who is involved in that, any company that's involved in that, you sanction them, no matter where they are, no matter who they are. That sends the message to people in China, to the Chinese government, that this isn't acceptable. And if they get that message, Iran's export to China will go down.